Brooklyn, how you feeling? This is history. Vybz Kartel. In a New York, Top Shatters is back. Spread the ball up like world. Ready?
Hey everyone, it's Big Sis
And Lil Sis.
Let's discuss
Vybz Kartel. Before we jump in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and drop a comment below. Now let's get into it.
Okay, so this past weekend, if you watched our last video, you know I went to New York to go see Vybz Kartel. Me, my bestie, and my two cousins and his wife, or one of their wives, sorry. We all met up in New York and had the wildest 72 hours I have ever experienced in a very, very long time. So, there's a lot to unpack.
I haven't really heard the full story of this either, so I'm going to be listening in with you guys.
Yeah, I was trying to tell her the other day about it, but I was like, you know what, let me stop, because I'm going to have to repeat this, and I want her, like, genuine reactions to things.
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing first, we got to New York, and immediately we got ready, we got dressed, and we headed out to brunch. Brunch was cool. Well, the place we wanted to go to for brunch was not open. They said online they were open, and then they were not open, which was annoying. Whatever. So we went to a different place. We hung out. We had some drinks. That was the beginning of the end. That was the absolute beginning of the end. So like I said previously before, like I don't drink a lot or at all when I'm at home. It's only when I'm like traveling or I'm with my cousins. So I have no tolerance. Zero tolerance. I can have like 2 White Claws and be completely like okay, like I'm good now. Like, don't even give me anything else. But we were drinking a little heavily this weekend, but it was okay. It was fun. But I'm a girl that loves to have naps. I need to pre-nap events. I need to pre-nap before we go out. I need to nap before we go to dinner. I just like to nap, okay?
And we know.
But I was really not given the opportunity, not that there was a lot of time, to nap. So I was taking naps as much as I could, like, in the car. Like, when we were driving from one spot to the next during the day, I was trying to take naps. Not that they really let me take naps. They were bothering me the whole time. Okay. So, we had brunch, we hung out for a bit, and then, you know, we went to the liquor store, and then we went back to the hotel to get ready. The traffic to go to Brooklyn was, like, estimating almost, like, an hour and a half, and the concert was supposed to start at, like, 7 or 8. So one of our other cousins picked us up in the hotel after we finished getting ready, and we drove down to Brooklyn around 6. And we're like, okay, if we get there early, we'll just stop in at a bar and have a drink or two before we go in, because, like, you know, prices for like drinks at stadiums are generally like triple.
Yeah, way more expensive.
So we were drinking, and like we're trying to like catch up. So like, you know, we have a good pregame. Okay, cool. We get in the car, we get downtown to Brooklyn. Not downtown. We just get to Brooklyn. And we're right outside the Barclays Center, and this thing happens to me when I'm a little too lit, and like I just tell them like I can't see anymore. I can see, I just can't.
I'm blind. I can't see.
Yeah,
I can't see.
So whatever. We're getting out of the car now, and we're getting out of the car, and I look at my best friend. I'm like, girl, like, I cannot see. Like, I have no vision. And she's like, what the hell? She's like, how did this happen to you? Okay, fine. So we get out of the car, and we see this cute little bar across the street. So we're like, okay, we'll go in there. We'll get, like, a round or 2 of shots. But, like, we don't drink, like, shots. We drink, like, green tea shots and lemon drop shots. Which I think are, like, obviously less harsh than, like, taking a full shot, right?
Uh-huh.
So we go in there, and like I had to use the bathroom, so me and my friend went to the bathroom, and I came back to the bar, and I'm sitting down, and I'm like, okay, where are the shots? Meanwhile, I still couldn't see. I'm gonna insert a video here. Me and my cousin's wife. Well, my cousin's wife, this guy like pulled up to the bar and gave her a flight of margaritas. I was like, Tor, her name is Victoria also. So I was like, Tor, what is this? She's like, I don't know, they weren't expensive, so I got a set. She's like, here, have some with me. So we started chugging them. They're like small glasses. They're not like really big. They're like this big probably. And We're drinking them. She had 2 and I had 2. And then I'm like, okay, so that's it. Why'd I turn in my head for like 2 seconds? Another flight of margaritas came out. And we're drinking it. And like in the video, I took a video of us like chugging one of the drinks. And at the end of one of the videos, you can hear my best friend Natty goes, Didn't she just say she can't see? I'm like, that's when the video ends.
Do you have that video?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here. Just wait.
I thought she said she couldn't see.
Yeah, so that's what that was. So after, and those were tequila margaritas. And she was getting, I think, Don Julio in the margaritas. I think. But regardless if it was Don Julio or not, it was just rocking me.
Yeah.
Because we weren't, like, I wasn't drinking White Claws in New York. We were drinking vodka because that's, if I'm not drinking White Claws, I'm drinking vodka. So now we leave the cantina. It was called Tina's Cantina or something like that.
The bar.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't remember. So we're leaving it now. We're walking to the Barclays Center, and like, I'm like, for real, guys? I can't see anymore. I was like, I really need a nap. Like, it had been such a long day up until that point. So we get into the Barclays Center. The concert was so wild. So if you are a Vybz Kartel fan, like how we are fans, it was such a surreal moment for us. Like, Vybz has been locked up for how long?
A long time.
I think it's been like a very long
It
time.
was a very long time.
I want to say like upwards of maybe it has to be 13 to 20 years. Like, I don't know how long. But like during that time he was like still making music from prison.
Mm-hmm.
Which like cool for us, but like yeah, but I don't know how it works down there. So for us, seeing this concert was such a big deal for us. This was his first US performance after all this time, and it was so awesome. We were really concerned because Vybz has some health conditions right now that he's been dealing with. Like, he was dealing with it in prison, and then when he came out, it's like an ongoing thing for him.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone that doesn't know, he has Graves' disease. So this is something that he's like battling with constantly. So our concern before we went to the concert was that, you know, we don't know how long he's gonna perform on stage. We don't know how like he's gonna like be able to handle it, because it was supposed to be like a 3-4 hour concert. You know, that's a lot on somebody, especially when they're yelling and dancing and jumping on stage and stuff like.
And
so,
you guys know, like, the dancehall world, it's not a very calm, you know,
No.
R&B type concert. It's like, you know,
it's very jump up.
a lot.
Very fun.
It's a lot, right?
Yeah. So we were concerned that he wasn't gonna be able to like be on stage the whole time. Like, we weren't gonna get to soak up as much live vibes that we wanted to. But he got on that stage. He probably had, I want to say, 3 guests that came on stage that weren't even on for like very long.
Who were they?
I think Black Rhino was one of them.
Okay.
It's another dancehall artist. Him and Busta Rhymes are like really good friends apparently. He came on stage and like, you know that one verse that he has on that Chris Brown song?
Let's go!
Yeah.
He came out and he did that verse mad fast.
Spice was there, right?
Oh yeah, and we had Spice, but the Spice and Vybz part of the concert was just so iconic to see. To see both of them together. I mean, okay, dancehall is very vulgar.
Yeah, it is vulgar. It is vulgar.
It is.
Especially that side of dancehall.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of dancehall is just like
True.
I want to say 98% of it is very vulgar.
Yeah.
Or like in a sexual context type of way. However, seeing those two together it was just so iconic to see them together. Oh my god.
Like most of his most popular songs are with him and Spice.
Yeah.
And if you know any songs by Vybz Kartel, you probably know the one with Spice.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I cannot imagine what you felt seeing them, because if I saw them, I'd be like, oh my god, like my childhood, like, oh my god. It sounds bad, but it's just, we grew up listening to this type of music and just being able to see it live on stage, I can imagine how that felt for you guys, and so jealous. But I'm so happy you had a good time.
Yeah, it was definitely a very surreal moment. Like, I'll insert some clips here so you can be a part of the concert with us.
See them catch me last night. And she sing us. You never pass a that's alright. You know you want it. No we can't. She about came and asked me why.
So as you can see, my hand was a little bit shaky. I have the iPhone 14 Pro Max. The camera is not that great. My best friend, she got some really fire videos, but she has like the most steady hand on the planet and like knows how to use the camera properly. So she got some really good videos of the concert, but like I'm trying to record and remember not to ugly sing in the back of the videos. And I'm also like trying to hold the phone up and actually just look at the concert and not through my phone. So
I would have been screaming at the back.
There are some videos that were like Josh is singing in the back, and it's so funny.
What?
It was just funny to hear back, but honestly, we had like 95% of Vybz Kartel on Friday for the first show in the U.S. in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center, and it was just amazing. Like I keep using the word iconic when I'm talking about it to other people because it really just was the most iconic thing I've seen in a very long time. Like, this is my third concert, like I said previously in the other video, that I've been to, and I'm like really glad that I'm going to concerts that feel like an impact to me.
Mm-hmm.
But oh my god, it was so good. So go ahead.
I also love that Vybz Kartel was like, you know, performing for, you know, the majority of the concert, because sometimes you pay so much money for these concerts, and you're gonna go see an artist that you want to go see, and then they just talk, or they're not worth what you're paying for. And I know that might be bad to say, but you know, you went there for them to sing, for you to feel that emotional connection to the music live, but then they don't give that to you. So I love that he did that. You know, he really, really did what he said he was gonna do.
He came out to Locked Up by Akon. Like, that was one of the first songs he was like singing to, which I thought was like totally perfect. That's like, everybody's raving about that.
Thank you. Oh. Let me know.
But the crowd energy in that stadium, Mel, oh my god, guys. Like, I wanted to just record vibes, but you should hear like everybody, every single person was singing word for word every single one of his songs, and that's such a wild feeling. And like, I can only imagine how like he felt, because you know, he was away for a long time and he was making music, and you don't get to connect with people or your fans for that matter when you're like locked up like that. But to come out, so he did his first concert in Kingston, where he's from, obviously. He had only like he's dropping dates very sporadic in like cities. So like we said in the other video, me and my friend, we wanted to go to the one in Guyana because that was the next one that was coming up in May. And then he dropped that he was coming to Brooklyn, and we were like, oh my god, how could we miss this?
Yeah.
So we went there. So I could only imagine how it felt for him as an artist who comes from, you know, you come from a small island. You know that your music is making an impact across the world because like you can see your stats and like the people that you're being engaged with, right? But to show up in a country that you weren't allowed to be in, and then sell out both nights of your concert,
and then hear everyone in the stadium singing your song word for word for word for word. You know what I mean?
It's just so crazy. I could only imagine how he felt, because me being in the audience as a fan feeling that energy from the room was just so insane, and I absolutely loved it. So he had his first concert Friday. We booked the tickets for that one, and then after that one sold out in the pre-sale. Like, it didn't even get to general sales. Like, pre-sale sold out the entire stadium. Then he dropped the Saturday date. So, you know, we got to New York and we were hearing, oh, Shensia's in New York. Molly, the girl that sings Shake It to the Max, she's in New York. We're hearing, like, little tidbits everywhere. Like, you know, someone's going to perform here at this club and this club. And we were like, so this was Friday during the day that we were hearing these things. So we thought, oh, maybe, you know, like, they're going to pull up at the concert. But no. But I absolutely loved our concert. We paid for a Vybz concert, and that's what the hell we got, you know? Saturday came now. The lineup for that concert was unreal. They had Shensia, they had Black Rhino, they had Da Vinci, they had Nelly. They had not Nelly. They had Neo, Fab.
They had Neo?
Yeah, Neo and Fab pulled up.
Wow.
They had Skilly Bang, I think, right?
I didn't see
I have the list. I'm gonna put the list of the artists that were there. Molly was there. Everybody was like, oh, the Saturday concert was so much better. But I did hear from other people, don't get me wrong, like, I'm a longtime Fab fan, like, big Fab fan. Mm-hmm. I would love to see him in concert. At his own concert.
Yeah, exactly.
And Shensia, I feel like Toronto sees Shensia all the time. We do. Don't get me wrong, we love Shensia. But I didn't come to see Shensia. I didn't come to see Molly. I didn't come to see Neo. Neo's cool, but, like, I didn't come to see those people.
Plus, he's a different vibe.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like,
honestly, I don't even know why. He pulled up because of the Miss Independent rhythm.
Okay.
Yeah. So Vybz has a song that he used Neo's Miss Independent thing, so I guess that's why he pulled up.
Okay. But they were just pulling up for, like, one song here and there.
I can't verify. I haven't seen a lot of videos.
I saw
from it.
a couple.
But I mean, everybody was like, oh, people who went on Saturday, they were like, oh, we got the better concert, we had more people, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, if that's how you feel, that's cool for you. But for me, we got the better concert. We got the Vybz concert. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I thought that was good. But Friday night after the concert, then we went out to one of the clubs out there, one bar. And, you know, I don't go out to the club. I only go out to club when my cousins want to go out to club. Otherwise, you're not catching me inside nobody party. No. But it was cool. It was good vibe. All my other cousins came that were at the concert that weren't sitting with us, who, like, went on their own. And we were hanging out. My cousin who, like, picked us up and dropped us off, like, he was hanging out with us too. We were having a good time. And by then, you know, I had my nap. I was primed. I was high off the concert.
She was energized.
We got there and it was cool. We were hanging out. Then we went out to go eat at like 5:30 a.m. We were having fried rice and chicken wings. It wasn't great, but I think it tastes good because I was kind of lit. Mm-hmm. But whatever. That was Friday night. We got home, I want to say, at like 6:30, 7 in the morning, and we passed out. And then we woke up early the next day, like literally a couple hours. We only slept for a couple hours because my best friend, she had to leave that day. And we were like, okay, well, we're going to try to go back to the brunch spot that we wanted to go initially on Friday. Mm-hmm. The brunch spot that we went to is called Queen's Bully. If you're ever in New York, go check it out. Saturdays, I would recommend to go. They have a live DJ. Really good vibes. Super good vibes. And they have bottomless mimosas for like $35 per person. I mean, if you like champagne or mimosas or whatever. So we went there, and we're sitting down, and we're like, okay, we have like an hour before we have to take Natty to the airport. We gotta make this bottomless mimosas thing last. So my favorite thing about hanging out with my cousins, when I tell them I don't drink that much, which is the God honest truth, is that when I am in the mood to try being the operative word, to keep up with them, you should see how they look at me when I'm like throwing back shots or drinking my drinks. And you should have seen how my cousin's wife, Tori, was looking at me in some of the videos. So, okay. So we were at brunch. We're sitting there. And we're like, okay, if we're going to make the best of this hour, we're going to just toss back these mimosas. Like, we're not going to sip them. We don't have time to sip. We got to get the money's worth. So we told her, we were like, okay, so when she comes and brings the first pitcher, we're going to pour all of them, knock them back, and tell her to go bring another one. That way she never leaves and we never have to wait. So me, Tori, and Troy decided to do that. We tried to get my other cousin Josh and Natty to do it. Natty doesn't really like champagne, but she'll drink mimosas. So, you know, we all cheers our drinks, and me and Troy just demolished it. I'll put the little clip that we have of that. And then we put the cup down. Troy's looking at me crazy like, I did not expect you to actually do that. And then Tori was looking at me like, what the hell? I don't think she finished hers. Josh didn't finish his. And Nutty took like 2 sips and was like, I don't know how you did that. So we did that, and then me and Troy killed the first pitcher. Like, basically we killed the first pitcher. I think we had 3 drinks out of that pitcher. If I say pitcher one more time. But every single time me and Troy took a drink
From the pitcher.
we tossed them back. It was so wild. I think we went through, I want to say 4 or 5 of those pitchers before we left. But it was so wild. So we finished, we left. The food there is actually really good. It's not bad. They have like some Indian style, like they have like tikka masala and stuff on there, but it's not like an Indian venue. It's very much a Queen's venue. So they have a lot of American options and American food there too. But it was really good. Everything that each one of us got was really good. We got, me and Troy got sliders. Those were really delicious. Oh, and Tori got a mushroom burrata, if you're into that.
It's a burrata.
It's like a flatbread. Burrata's a type of cheese, and they had like mushrooms and onions on it. It looked really good, but
okay.
I didn't want to try it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. We were tossing those mimosas back so like fast. I was having a hard time even like just chewing my slider. I'm trying to get everything down. So then we left brunch. We went and we took my friend to the airport. And then we were like, okay, well, we want to hang out. So we smoke hookah. They didn't have any like nice hookah lounges that were open at that time, where we could also sit down and like have a drink as well. Not that we really needed any more drinks. Because our plan was to drop night to the airport, hang out, chill, and then go out with our other cousins who were going to the Vybz concert Saturday night. So when their concert was done, we were going to go out with them like they came out with us on Friday. So Troy messaged one of our cousins' fiancés, and we went over and we hung out at his house, and we were smoking there, we were hanging out. We were supposed to have like 1 or 2 drinks, and then I don't know what happened. It cascaded, and we were listening to music, and it was like such a vibe. We were having such a good time, like just hanging out. And like before you knew it, we were there for like mad time. Like so much time had passed by. We were hanging out, listening to music, just jamming, really having a good time. In that moment, you know how we said previously in other videos that we really don't need anybody but us to have fun?
Yeah.
It was me, Tori, Josh, Troy, and my cousin's fiance. And we were just having such a blast with each other. Like, we really do not need anybody else but our family members. And I really love that for us. But we're having such a good time. And then Tor started to get a migraine. And I obviously wasn't aware of it at the time. I was like super lit. Then we left. We went and got Chinese food. And we went back to the hotel to eat and let Tori rest. Because she needed to take some time. Because if you ever had a migraine, it's just no. So we ate. We hung out at the hotel. And I'm telling Troy, like, I actually want to go out tonight. So, like, let's go out. And he's like, this is so weird. He's like, this is not like you. Like, what's going on? And I was like, well, we've already made, like, such a good weekend. Like, let's end it off with a bang because they were leaving tomorrow morning, Sunday morning. But Tor was just not feeling good. And I was like, okay, Troy, let's just us 2 go out then. And then Josh had passed out unintentionally. If you're watching this, Josh, we all think it was intentional.
So I'm like, I don't want to go.
No, but we all really did want to go out. But then, and I would have preferred Tori to come out with us too, because like the 4 of us were 5. Yeah, but Tor, and Troy are like, I don't know.
Josh is like,
well,
Josh is watching this like, yeah? That's how you feel?
No, I love Josh. So,
Don't worry, Josh, I miss you. Don't worry.
I do too. So we were hanging out. So me and Troy were just talking. I was laying on the bed with Tori, and he was like sitting on like a chair beside it, and we were just talking. And then I remember getting comfortable, and I laid down, and the next thing I know, it was 5:30 a.m. and I looked at my phone, and my cousins were like, "What are you doing?" And that was at 12:30. So I guess we fell asleep super early. And then I was like, I just woke up. Obviously, we're not going anywhere because it's 5:30. And then we just went back to sleep. We woke up the next day, and everybody was getting ready because like we had to check out of the hotel and take Tori and Troy to the airport. And then me and Josh hung out on Sunday. We were so dead out. Like, I feel nobody can tell me nothing. I'm a very big water enthusiast. I love water. And I don't care what anybody says. All water tastes different. And some water does not quench your thirst.
New York water has to be the worst thing I've ever tried in my life. If you like Dasani, then maybe you'll like it. But then honestly, I don't know how to feel about you. But
it's a true story.
Dasani and New York water.
Also, Natty's gonna feel away because she loves Dasani.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, Natty. But you need to fix up, sweetie. But, bro, that taste is...
I just trying to drink so much water.
It's impossible.
And, like, I'm drinking it because I have to stay hydrated, but, like, I'm, like, not getting quenched. I'm still feeling dehydrated. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So... Sunday comes now, and again, me and Josh are just like dead out, and we went and we got patties. We were craving patties, and then we went out to brunch with his cousins, which was really cool. We went to this place called The Pantry. Super cute vibe inside. You need to make reservations.
Do you have any videos of that place?
No.
Or a picture? No?
We just have chairs of our mimosas.
Okay.
We only had one mimosa. We weren't knocking it back like we were at Queen's Bully. Sunday was a super chill day. We went to The Pantry. That was really cool. They wanted to go to a different place called 32 North, I believe. Mm-hmm. So we will do that in the future. Yeah, we were hanging out with his cousins and their kids. Love them. So awesome. And then we hung out at their house for a little bit. And then Josh took me to the airport. But yeah, I was telling Mel, this was the first time ever that I've been on a trip where I was like, oh, like, I can't wait to go home. But it wasn't like, I can't wait to go home because I don't want to be here anymore. I can't wait to go home because I cannot wait to drink water out of my own fridge. Because I was so thirsty. I feel like I've been thirsty since Friday. Oh, man. But yeah.
I wish they would let you just take your own water in the airport.
God. Like, it's not like, okay, so, I'm specifically talking about Poland Springs.
Yeah,
Poland Springs. Get it together.
Yeah.
Aquafina, terrible. Just like Dasani. Awful. God awful. Terrible water.
Water in New York?
They do.
But it's 10 times more expensive.
Yeah, I'm not paying $5 for a bottle of water. Like, what are you talking about, girl? What? Sometimes they gave you Pure Life at the hotel, and that was okay. That was tolerable. But predominantly, you just drink Poland Springs there. Yeah. And there was a point in my life where I thought Poland Springs was good water. And then I had gone to Florida, and I was staying at Nattie's house, and she has a different brand of water that tasted, like, again, would not quench my thirst. Mm-hmm. Like, no. And it was just, the next time I went to New York and I tried Poland Springs, I'm like, God, why does it taste like this? Like, it was just terrible.
It's like this, especially, oh my God, especially when it's warm.
It's
when
like
it's
poison.
Warm. Yeah, when it's
poison.
Warm, I feel like you shouldn't even need to. That was Clover.
Oh my God, I wish we got that on camera. My sister is sitting here. Okay, so in the last video, you saw Clover try to eat Madame Puff. Mm-hmm. So now we're not inviting Clover to the podcast channel, YouTube video thing anymore, unless she behaves herself.
She wants to eat the production tools.
Yeah, but right now she's not listening. So my sister's like sitting here holding Clover so she doesn't like run away or bark or make noise. And Clover did in fact just run away. She was on the floor. And my sister had to grab her. I wish we got that on camera.
Me too.
It was so funny.
Anyway, moral of the story, Poland Springs is disgusting.
Terrible.
And we need to do something about that. I don't know what you're putting in your water, but it tastes like lead.
Yes! It tastes like pennies.
Yeah.
It actually tastes like pennies.
It tastes like school water.
Ugh. Terrible. Anyway, on the topic of water, just because we're here, Flow, premium. So great. Fiji, overrated. Terrible.
Yeah,
alkaline
and Fiji's
water,
really expensive.
Yeah, and I don't know why. Alkaline water is where it's at. Like, alkaline spring water is where it's at.
It tastes like water.
Yeah, because, like, I don't know. Like, I know New York is supposed to have, like, one of the best filtered waters, but, like, how?
I'd rather have my unfiltered water if that's what it's called over here.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah. The weekend was so great. It was, like, I think I've been traveling to New York since I was, like, 5-6 years old. I used to spend, like, 3 months in the summer every single summer in New York. Like, New York is my home. When I tell you New York is my home, New York is my home.
Mm-hmm.
These 3 days, we did so much in such a short period of time and had so much fun. It's has to be, like, one of my favorite trips to New York ever.
I feel like lately, where we've been traveling, we have been really cramming things into the days and making them worthwhile.
Yeah.
And I think that that's really working for us.
Honestly, even if we didn't do anything and we just, like, hung out,
That's
I
true
feel like
too.
we would have... It's just people.
It's just the people you're around.
And I'm just really blessed to have the people that I have in my life, honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
But, Vybz Kartel, if you are a fan... I mean, not Vybz Kartel, if you're a fan. If you're a fan of Vybz Kartel, he just dropped his Miami dates for concerts. My little itchy fingers want to go back, but I don't know if I want to pay that again. However, still at the back of my head whispering, do it, go back and see Vybz again in Miami. It'll be fun.
I really want to go see him in Guyana.
Yeah.
So bad.
If you're in Guyana, and you're a Vybz fan, do not miss the opportunity. I'm sure he'll come back to Guyana because it's like, you know, we're part of the, like, the islands or whatnot. Don't miss it. Just go. Just do it. Just bite the bullet. Money comes back. That's, like, such a big thing. Like, obviously, don't let it put you in financial detrimental situations. However, money comes back all the time. Do not miss out on opportunities that you feel, like, really good about because you're scared of spending the money. And that's basically how I've been living my last year and a half. And I'm chilling. I'm totally good.
Plus, I know when I went to Guyana that a lot of you guys are big Vybz Kartel fans just like us. So, let me tell you, I know that you're waiting for that concert. I know you are because I am all the way from over here. So, you guys support his music so much. Just do it. Like, just do it.
It's just so worth it. It's so worth it to see a legend in the flesh.
He's called Dancehall Legend. That's his name.
He's the king of dancehall.
I swear he calls himself a Dancehall Legend too.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Anyway.
Both, all of the above.
But do it. It was a really great experience. I absolutely loved it. Mm-hmm. I loved it even more for the people that I did it with. But yeah, oh my god. I'm gonna be thinking about this for forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, forever. I'm hoping now that, you know, he's coming to the US more often and, like, doing concerts over here that, you know, we'll get to see him more.
I hope he'll come to Toronto.
Oh, you took the words out of my mouth. Drake sent Vybz Kartel at oh my god, I can't even get it out. He sent Vybz a matching necklace of the OVO owl in camo and sent it to him, and Drake has one and Vybz has one. There's only 2 of those made in the whole wide world now, telling him congratulations for, you know, selling out the Barclays Center 2 nights in a row in Brooklyn in New York. The second night that he was there, it's news to me that Popcorn doesn't have his visa, and that's why he's never been in the US, and I didn't actually know that because Popcorn is frequently, or has come to Toronto a lot, and, you know, he does concerts all over the world. So, he called Popcorn on the Saturday on FaceTime and had them, like, singing his songs in the thing. And oh my god, I'm just hoping and hoping that Drake is like, yo, Vybz, pull up. So Drake, if for whatever reason you see this, do what you're supposed to do and bring Vybz and Popcorn and yourself together to make one iconic concert here in Toronto.
Please,
Blow the city up. I'm begging you.
If Drake and Vybz Kartel come together, I'm telling you, I don't care. I do not care.
I'm selling my kidney.
I'm coming. I will sell her to come. I will come. I will come.
Sell your own kidney. Don't sell me. I want to go.
I'll sell you and buy you back.
That's so wild. But yeah, that was also really awesome to see. The amount of support that he's receiving from, like, other artists and stuff is also really, like, heartwarming. Like, I can only imagine how he feels, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Crossing my fingers that Drake, Popcorn, and Vybz Kartel are all in the same room at some point.
They will be. At
Yeah.
this rate, they will be.
Because, just, that would be just, wow.
I feel like they're really teasing us with the necklace, and, like, they're gonna pop out, like, hey guys, so beginning of 2026, we're popping out the concert. Come to
Yeah.
Scotiabank Arena. Okay, you'll catch me there.
So that's cool. But that's it really for my Vybz Kartel weekend. So for next things that are coming up, I'm never not going to struggle with that. I am actually going to Puerto Rico in the next week, or this week coming up actually. You will get a recap video of that, not next week, but the week after when I come back and resettle back into life. We're going for my cousin Rosie's bachelorette party.
So fun.
So for the most part, we have kept everything that we're doing a secret because we want to surprise her and like let her have fun and just relax and show up. She's very much the type of person that loves to be there and do everything for everybody else, like especially like when you call her, you need her, she's there. So we begged her to let us, or I begged her anyway, to let us plan things for her so she can just show up. Mind you, she still has been asking a little bit, and I'm like, girl, if you don't stop asking me questions and just show up and relax, we're gonna do everything for you. You just need to show up and be there and have a good time. And she's wanted to do Puerto Rico for her batch for a really long time, so I'm really glad that we were able to do this with her. But that's gonna be fun. I'm really excited for that. That's it for this. I feel like I've been talking for 1,000 years, but I'm glad now that I don't have to repeat this. If anybody asks how my Vybz Kartel weekend is, I'm sending them here so you can watch this, because this is where you're gonna see all the fun and hear about all the stuff that we did. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more fun stuff.
Yep.
Don't forget, like, share, comment. Let me know if you were at the Vybz concert, if you plan on going to a Vybz concert. Are you a fan? And if you're a fan,
What's your favorite song?
oh yeah, I was gonna be like, why are you not pulling up to one of his concerts? But yeah, tell us what your favorite song is,
Because we listened to mostly all of them, but I'm kind of interested to know what everybody's favorite song is, because maybe there's one that I don't know that's kind of underground, you know?
Yeah, true story. I'm Big Sis.
I'm Lil Sis, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.